Morning, guys. Everything new under the sun. Well, this is a big military/tank movement and reservist call up in the United States itself. This is from Dave Hodges, the Common Sense Show. And I bring this article to you because it reminds me of a video I was watching, Henry Groover, yesterday with was it Tom Quayle? Tom Quayle? Quayle, what's his name? And he was talking about the Russian invasion as it relates to Ezekiel 38. And he reads Ezekiel 38 to mean that Gog Magog goes to the land of the north of unwalled villages. And that land of unwalled villages to the north is really actually the United States. And though I don't put a ton of stock in that, that interpretation doesn't quite make a lot of sense to me. There are a lot of people who believe that could happen, and they believe that there is a Russian invasion of America imminent. Well, these troop movements are interesting, and also there's news that reservists are being called up. Now, is this for the border wall defense that Trump is instituting? Who knows? Breaking news: massive military movements, reservists call-ups, leaves canceled. This is breaking news report, which encompasses many of the recent current events. North Dakota military movement of equipment and personnel. I assume that's what ND means anyways. These events are indicative of what the world is, of a world that is about to war and a nation that is about to descend into terrorism and occupation. Paul Martin is reporting that there are at least some military reservists who are being called to active duty. So what are the reservists being called up for? Again, is it for border duty? Is this part of the National Guard called up to guard the Mexican borders? Well, there's a video taken in Flagstaff, Arizona. Let's see if we can play it. And it's about tanks rolling through the U.S. This is quite obviously a massive movement of tanks and armored vehicles. This is meant to be representative. English is bad there. Meant to be representative of what is going on. For example, I have reports of high levels of activity at Wright-Patterson AFB Fort Carson was shut down 2 hours earlier. The following video, please note the train needed to accommodate the massive amounts of armor being transported. So you can see a ton of tanks there. Let's see what else it says here. All false flags are on the table. How many coincidences does it take to make a conspiracy? How many? And there's apparently the headline appeared in the Spokesman Review in Spokane, Washington. There's more tanks going across there. Airborne ICU in 747 touches down in Spokane for nationwide Ebola drill. One might recall I ran an article which detailed Ebola hotspot of the world, West Africa, in which known terrorists were caught the southern border in Laredo, Texas, at the southern border. Additionally, we have Twitter taken down. AT&T and Verizon have been attacked. The IRS online payment system has been compromised. If one thinks that this is disturbing, you might want to sit down. Having received information from Paul Martin that indicate that inactive reservists are being called up, I have relatives whose military leave was just canceled. This is a breaking report from the Dave Hodges Common Sense Show. So what does it mean? I don't know. Military movements passing through the U.S., which is not abnormal. I would suggest that maybe this is the military move to the Mexican border that Trump was suggesting he would do. I don't know. What do you guys make of it? Is there any point to this? I'm kind of wary about the commonsenseshow.com. I haven't seen a lot of what I would suggest are excellent articles there that I would want to report on. And I've not really reported a lot on there before. It seems a lot more conspiracy for me, but there you go. Let me know. What do you think of the Common Sense Show, and what do you think of the military movements? Do you think anything's happening? Again, Henry Groover has an idea that there will be a great Russian invasion of the United States, and that's what causes the downfall, and maybe takes them out of Bible prophecy. Maybe that's what takes them out. A great Russian invasion on eastern and western shores. We know that there have been nuclear submarines on the shores and flybys, bombers, Russian bombers, flying by and even through some of the airspace of the United States, triggering interceptor jets to go up and escort them away from North American borders, effectively. So I don't know what to make of this. There's lots of videos of tanks rolling through the U.S., but you never know what it actually means. So I'll leave it there, guys. Up to you to comment on it. Interested to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.